The Heron and the Fish by Boots S.A. Pastor.
One morning, with her beak held up high, the heron walked down the edge of the river. Through the clear water, she saw two mudfish racing against each other. The heron was tempted to catch at least one of the mudfish, but she thought it was not yet the proper time for her to have her meal. "I'll catch fish at lunchtime," she said to herself, and allowed the two mudfish to swim away. At noon, the heron peered through the water again. She saw a catfish burying itself in the mud. Despite herself, she felt her mouth water at the catfish. But she restrained herself and figured out a reason to prevent herself from catching the fish. "Catfish? No thanks," she said. "I'll wait for the corpse to come by. They're bigger and much more delicious than catfish." The heron waited by the riverbank. After a few hours, she saw through the water by her side two gobies. "Goby, please! I would never allow a lowly goby to touch my beak," she exclaimed haughtily, sneering at the gobies. The hours passed. It was already past lunchtime. Not a single carp had come by. When the heron looked into the water, she could no longer see the two mudfish, the catfish, and the two gobies. Her stomach was already gurgling due to hunger. The sun was already setting when the heron felt intense hunger pangs. She was forced to scratch the bottom of the river for something to eat. There, beneath the mud, she saw food that was not as big or as delicious as mudfish or catfish, and was more lowly than goby. A tiny snail. As the heron swallowed the snail, she also swallowed her pride. Moral lesson of the story: don't be choosy or you might end up with less than your expectations.